New details here at 10. One North Carolina man's family says he went to the fair for fun and walked away with a harmful, if not deadly, disease. A group of attorneys and this man's fiance are coming forward to help others notice the signs of Legionnaire's disease when it hits. It hit her fiance Mike so hard doctors put him into a coma for weeks, and health experts say they've linked the outbreak to a hot tub exhibit at the Mountain State Fair last month.
Fox Carolina's Shell Rabin following this story for us all afternoon. She joins us live. And Shale, how did this really all start for Mike?
Well, Mike's fiance Brandy says she had never even heard of Legionnaires until it put Mike into a coma for 2 weeks. Originally diagnosed with double pneumonia, she and these attorneys say that's a common misconception. They're saying in order to reach this level of an outbreak, major protocols had to have fallen through the cracks.
We told you about a life-threatening disease, one that's infected 130 people so far.
The Legionnaire's disease does not happen just by happenstance. This isn't an unfortunate accident. This is extreme negligence.
Mike Petrie is one of those people lying in a hospital bed. This dad of 5 went with his fiance and his kids to the Mountain State Fair on September 15th.
And just to think that, for him to go to the fair and we lose him because we decided we wanted to have fun.
Just a week later, doctors were forced to put Mike into a coma after he tested positive for Legionnaires. His fiancée Brandy waited for him to wake up for 2 weeks.
The scariest thing I think I've ever been through in my life. And just to think that I was going to lose him on that Friday when they came and they're like, if we don't get him on dialysis and the ECMO now, he's not going to make it.
This team of attorneys say Mike visited the fair's hot tub exhibit, a place people are now finger-pointing as the source of the outbreak. Health experts say Legionella grows in warm water.
For the hot tub, it's real simple. Test the water. Know what you're putting out into the public.
Mike's case highlights just how severe Legionnaires can be, and his family fears people won't know the disease, even when they see it.
And we're worried that a lot of people think they may just have pneumonia or the flu and are at home or in a rural area and trying to be tough, as many of us try and be when we get sick, and not knowing that they're fighting this disease.
Legionnaires can affect anyone, and as dozens try and push through, this team says there's still questions that need answering.
What went wrong? How do we keep this from happening again?
This dad normally passes out the laughs, but now he's relying on his family to lift his spirits as he starts his recovery.
And I'm just hoping that anyone else, and there's other cases that they get better just like he is, and that they're a fighter like he is.
Now, Mike is thankfully out of a coma tonight, but Brandy says his kidneys took quite the beating. He will need physical therapy. His attorneys say they're getting a group together as we speak to look into the water at that fair. And even though the fair is over, they say they can still tell what water was tested, what was not, even if something like residual testing to those hot tubs. Any new developments with this case, of course, we'll pass it along to you. Tori.